It is Wednesday, and this particular Wednesday, we're honoring our moderators. Every couple of months, give each of the mods an album to have me listen to for all of the wonderful kindness, just to repay them for how awesome they are, because this is a completely free gig that they do. This is in honor of Chaotic Old Boar, and I'm not going to lie, this might be a branch out of what we normally do. I think when I look at this, it occurs to me I have no idea who Helmet is. I think I've heard of House of Pain. I have no idea who Teenage Fanclub is. I've heard a song or two from De La Soul. I also think De La Soul was featured in the Gorillaz, Feel Good Inc., Living Color, and Run-DMC. I've heard the names, not heard anything from either of them. Sonic Youth, Blind Spot, Cypress Hill. I've heard 2 songs. Biohazard and Onyx. Nope. Faith No More. What's up, guys? What's up, friends? And Boo-Yaa Tribe. No idea. Slayer and Ice-T. This one surprised me, guys. Not gonna lie to you, this one surprised me. Slayer genuinely terrified me the time I tried listening to just a song. And Ice-T, I'm actually really excited because I'm a really big fan of Law & Order SVU. And I know that this is Odafin Tutuola that's getting ready to do something with the band Slayer. I'm pretty excited. And Mudhoney and Sir Mix-a-Lot. This seems wild to me. Apparently, this came out in like 1993. I never saw the movie for Judgment Night. This is going to be maybe a stretch. Guys, you have to let me know. First of all, have you seen the movie Judgment Night? And second of all, are you familiar with the songs on here? Third of all, give Chaotic Old Boar some W's. That man has been with me for a long haul. He was a viewer long before he was ever a moderator. He is our homie down under. He is the reason I've tried Vegemite, and he's just a good person. Judgment Night is the soundtrack to the 1993 film of the same name. It was released on September 14th, 1994 through Immortal Records and Epic Soundtracks, and was produced by many of the album's performers. Every song on the soundtrack was a collaboration between hip-hop artists and a rock metal artist. Although the movie was average at best, the album was groundbreaking at the time, combining hip-hop with garage, alt, rock, and metal acts. It is, at least in part, responsible for the rap rock to come later, known as nu metal. This is an interesting one, then. So in this one, it seems like maybe the soundtrack of the movie did a bigger damage, like did a bigger thing than the movie did. Is that a thing that, how many movies can that be said about where the soundtrack was better than the movie? Let me know if you have a good answer for that one. But guys, let me know. Guardians of the Galaxy, my wife screamed from the other room. That is exactly, yeah, I actually made a whole video about how that was the case. Okay, what other one then? Guys, let me know. Have you heard the soundtrack before? Do you know the songs on here, or are you raw dogging first listens with me? This is the compilation album. I don't know how it's going to end up, when we get it over to YouTube, but we'll see. Guys, I'm getting ready to discover quite a few artists, so do forgive me if I am just going through a lot of ignorance, and forgive me if sometimes all I have to say is, boy, man. Because it seems like this might be wildly outside. Like, this is a tremendous side quest. So, guys, I'm going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Kick or Twitch. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. These people over here are the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I know I speak for all of us when I say we would love to have you by. I guess I don't really need to worry about transitions from song to song. So, never done a movie soundtrack before, guys. Here we go. Just Another Victim by Helmet and House of Pain. It's all up here. Now both ears. It's just one of those days.
Victimize!
Give me a moment. Okay, yeah, no idea what this is. This is I never really dug rap metal or anything, so it's a blind spot.
But you're in bed, stumble out, and run dead. If it ever paid to self-start, environment made you smart. Just another victim. Just another victim. Just another victim.
Admittedly, this part does kind of remind me a little bit of the intro sequence in a much less lo-fi way, in a much more rock and roll way to the anime Samurai Champloo, and that's cool. That's dope.
Kid, I heard it once, but not before. Begging off and living bored. My hands are tied, with feet again. Fell in behind and claim it's dead. Just another victim.
Is this part the just another victim part? I'm guessing is that House of Pain?
Just another victim. Sad. Just another victim. Cast this. Spot it through. Give it up. I lie to you. Blame and blame this. Turn and start. Pointed finger. You fall apart. Just another victim.
The music is fine. It doesn't turn me on much. It's not bad. Kind of reminds me of like playing a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game.
Just another victim. Just another victim. Just another victim.
Okay. 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 This part's pretty cool.
You played yourself, now you're pointing fingers. How I robbed and raped you, bruised and scraped you. But those are just lies, cause in your eyes you've been victimized. That's how you size it up, you disguise it up and try to make it look real, to cover up the low self-esteem you feel. Introspection and afterthought, swimming in guilt's your favorite sport. But now you're caught up in the undertow. You never knew a man could sink so low, but now you know, cause you're John Doe. In a black bag, a tag on your toe. I built the house, I felt the pain. You victimized but got no one to blame. Just another victim. You're just another victim, kid. Just another victim. You're just another victim, kid. Holy diver, I'm a survivor. Feeling like De Niro in Taxi Driver with Jodie Foster.
This might sound really foolish of me, and do forgive me for asking, but does House of Pain have a hit that I've like certainly heard?
And Harvey Keitel looks like I'm walking through a living hell. So spark that L and I'll get lifted. Feeling the effects of what must lift it. Cause I'm gifted, I read Sun Tzu. I brought a gun too, so you'll never
Jump around. I think I saw that if it's the Jump Around band, I think I saw a movie that leads me to believe that was Tupac in this band?
Come to the weight of the world riding on my shoulders. Cause I'm a soldier. I thought I told you. You're just another victim. You're just another victim, kid. You're just another victim. You're just another victim, kid. You're just another victim. You're just another victim, kid.
I'm thinking of Digital Underground, do forgive me.
You're just another victim. You're just another victim, kid. Just another victim. Just another victim. Just another victim. Just another victim. Kid.
That vibe kind of reminds me at the end of like New York State of Mind. I don't have a massive background in rap and hip hop, right? Like if I'm being real with you, I could probably list off the ones I've listened to because people were like, "Oh, this is the best of the best. You should listen to it." So like when it comes to like rap and hip hop specifically, like I heard Illmatic, you know. I heard by Nas. I really like it. I heard Ready to Die by Biggie. Um, you know, I've heard odd and end random ones from like random one-off songs from Tupac. I've heard the Chronic album. I've heard the Chronic 2001. I've heard the Dog Pound album. Um, you know, I've heard yeah, some Eminem. Um, you listen to Gucci Mane, bro. You know enough about rap. Okay, I do. I maybe. Aquemini, yeah. Oh my gosh, Aquemini is absolutely one I've heard. Yeah, Outcast is one I've looked into myself. Like, I heard Speaker Box and Love Below. You heard of Tupac? Yeah, of course. For sure. I listened to the NWA, Straight Outta Compton album because I watched the movie and felt like that was important context. But I have an incredibly limited, no, not Public Enemy. I have an incredibly limited understanding of like rap and hip hop and rock, and it's just not something that I ever dug down into. I heard the Damn album by Kendrick for sure. I truly very much liked that. Um, I find that I have a hard time sometimes because it's not a digestible format to me immediately. You know, if you read something that's above your reading level, it's like impossible for you to comprehend it because you're trying to understand the words you're going through. And then it feels like you read the same thing over and over. And it's like you don't even understand what it was you read. Sometimes I have that feeling with genres that are hard foreign, like and unfamiliar to me. And I fear that sometimes rap and hip hop would fall into that. And as you know, I like digging into lyrics. I like talking about analysis. I like talking about instrumentation in a territory of musical digging and exploration like rap and hip hop. I don't know how I would go about talking about the production or the mixing or the mastering because it's not a skill set I have. The lyrics would be a very different thing to try for me, I think, because they're delivered differently. I don't always understand the slang or wording that they use. I miss a lot of context clues, So sometimes to me, it just boils down to does it sound cool? And I hesitate to listen to stuff that I have a hard time giving commentary about because, the last thing I want is to just be a guy sitting here being like, boy, man, this is music. Cool. And I don't want to pretend to like something, but I also don't want to offend people if I don't like something. So I've always treaded carefully. It's just not been, to me, the most natural fit of music, but I'm sure that there is stuff that I would very, very, very much like. Um, you know, I like Childish Gambino quite a bit. Like I've listened to all of his records, like as albums. Well, I listened to Because the Internet and Kauai. I listened to Camp. Um, and I listened to some of Awaken My Soul. But anyways, there was a lot I just went through there. All that to say, this is unfamiliar territory to me. And this is Teenage Fanclub and De La Soul. I know I've loved what I've heard from De La Soul. De La Soul worked with Tom Misch. They worked with, and that was a great song. They obviously they did work with the Gorillaz. I did a reaction to a song on their very first album, which I enjoyed. So this would be cool. Aesop Rock is somebody that I would actually jump into an album. I've listened to like 2 of his songs on the channel before. I very much enjoyed them. I liked him a lot. Anderson .Paak I really like.
Hey yo kids, what's up? Remember when I used to be dope? Yeah. I own a pocket full of fame.
But look what you're doing now.
I know. Well, I know.
I like this so much better than the first song.
My personality is an unwanted commodity. Can't believe I used to be Mr. Steve Austin on the mic. 6 million ways I used to run it. I guess Oscar Goldman got mad, cause I got loose circuits. I be the mother goose with the eggs that seem to be.
I like this a 1.5 billion times more than that first one. Oh my gosh. I can breathe easier now. I was worried that maybe the entire album was going to be just more of that first song, and that we're not there. Super happy.
You played yourself. You played yourself.
Exactly. Different strokes. That's what music discovery is. We all have the same side quest. We just buy different items on it.
Hey yo, pack my bags, cause I'm out of here. Mama don't love me and my mama don't care. Read the papers, the headlines say washed up rapper got song. Lingo's busted while the guitar sways. B-side copy for the radio plays for something. I knew I blew the whole fandango when the drum programmer wore a Kango. Never could be like great fish won't bite bait. Realize that I'm over like Clover. No good luckin', so Mace beat the fucking beat while a teenage fan the heat. I bring it to the clues, paid all my dues, so what's gone's dead? Let me use my forehead. Easy, pack it up, man. Let me stop stalling, cause everything I do is like falling.
I really enjoy this one. Kind of a nice little easy vibe. Kind of, you know, reminds me of the Ghetto Boys song. Damn, it feels good to be a gangsta. Here in a few in random moments throughout it. Love it. The Free Fallin sample. I didn't even catch that until you just said that, because it was that. Pretty far out. Yeah, I didn't even catch that. This is what I mean by melodic hip-hop. I would be so inclined to listen to this. In my brain, I've always, for whatever reason, called this kind of hip-hop like boom bap or something. And I don't know why. I don't know if that's correct or not. I feel like I heard somebody say that and took a context clue and then just decided, right or wrong, I was going to assign this kind of sound that name. But I like these sounds. So if you do have something that's kind of upbeat like that, I think I heard a song from an artist called Mos Def that I really appreciated one time. Big Pun. I also really like a song I heard. It was Big Pun that I really liked. That one. I've liked a couple of Danny Brown songs I've heard. I like an Earl Sweatshirt or two songs. I really liked Mac Miller. I would say of any like somebody who like is in rap or hip hop adjacent genres, his the catalog whose is the most complete in my list. This is going to sound bad. I know I keep pausing it in the middle of this. I have nothing against the person because I know nothing about him. I shouldn't say this. I have seen, again, this is just completely energy based. I have not liked BB No Money since I learned about his existence on a Cody Co show. I don't know what it was. I was watching Cody Co before, like a Cody Co video before Cody Co got put into a whole lot of drama for sleeping with an underage lady. And, that all blew up in his face. And him and BB No Money seem to be like good friends. And I can remember when I saw him in the Cody Co video thinking like, man, this guy kind of seems like a schmuck. Like he just kind of seems like a too cool for you kind of person. Like I really have it was just that impression of him really averted me to ever really wanting to dig into anything he'd ever done. So yeah, BB No Money, it's kind of weird, but he's a guy I don't like because I got a weird energy from him in a YouTube video, and it just kind of gave me like the yuck. I don't know, I don't like saying like he gave me the ick and stuff like that, so I'll say the yuck. But I just got a bad energy from the guy. Like I didn't think he was a good person. That's as good as I could say it. And I don't often have an intuition about people like that. It is very rare in my life, ever, that I have looked at a person and immediately gotten a bad energy and wanted nothing to do with anything that a person has done. There's like maybe two to five in my life, and his is one. And I have no idea why. I never even talked about it until this day, to tell you the truth. But that's really how I feel about it. Like I know nothing about the man other than that he makes music. It sounds like they had fun actually making this, and that's exciting. Oh, don't worry about bringing him up. I mean, honestly, I don't have any aversion to him because I've never heard his music. I don't know anything about him. I just got an impression from him that he was like a bad person. Seeing the way he portrayed himself, and not even that he was like overtly like mean or rude or anything. It was like a body language energy that I can just remember feeling like, I don't know that that man cares about anything in the world. Actually, like, I don't know. It felt like I was looking at like a cool, indifferent to the world robot that looked great on a camera. And maybe I was just jealous of how handsome he is. I don't know. I mean, let's be real. He's a handsome guy, you know? Like, he's a good-looking dude. But his demeanor wasn't for me, thus I don't think his music is. I'm honestly not sure. We're gonna have to see how I'm feeling when I get there. Ooh, a hard cut. Me, Myself, and My Microphone by Living Colour and Run-DMC. Run-DMC is another artist who I feel like everybody's heard of that I know nothing about. Living Colour, maybe the same thing. Run-DMC, he's the Run's house guy, right?
I never leave home without my microphone. I break back bones like a stone I roll. I knick-knack, paddywhacky, give a dog a roll. Like Al Capone, I am a dog I fold. At the mouth, shout it out when I grown and told. I go uptown, I come back home. I go uptown, I come back home with who? I go uptown, I come back home with who? I go uptown, I come back home with who? I go uptown, I come back home with who? It's like this, y'all, it don't stop. You see, I'm uptown and rocking the dope spot, so I dip to the top.
Is this Run-DMC? This guy right here that's singing?
It don't stop. You see, I'm uptown and rocking the dope spot, so I dip to the top, thrive and come alive. The two MCs that make your nation rise.
Because that's pretty dope. I like this part. That part right there was my favorite part of the song for sure. Was his part. That's Run. I think I like Run, dude. Yeah, Run-DMC is 2 MCs and a DJ. Got it. So that is Reverend Run. So he's the gentleman that I saw raise the really spoiled, rotten, bratty family on Run's house as a child as I was flipping through TV shows. Right? Or am I wrong? Okay.
All is all, my name is Ron. I rock big parties, have big fun. The mind-blowing body rocking MC Fiend who came along and made it home and changed the tone of the team. The cool calm brother from around the way. Where I'm from, DJ Run, man, a kid named Ray. We go uptown and come back home. I go uptown, I come back home with who? I go uptown.
This part reminds me like of guitar tones of Primus a bit.
I go uptown, I come back home with who? I go uptown, I come back home with who?
It is super. So before this album, or this movie soundtrack comes out, is there really any people that are out there collaborating cross-genre, specifically rock to hip-hop or rap? Or is this like kind of the catalyst that starts bringing about those things? Because truly to me, it does seem like a really big concept, like that this would be the dawn of like what would go on to be like the rap metal adjacent subtext of music. I do find myself wondering like how like was this already happening? Was there groundwork that went into this? And did the movie budget pay for the studio time and the soundtrack? Like how did they wrap up all of the like these people? How did they pair them up? I do you have any idea how the process worked? Like, because in my brain, I'm just imagining all of these people and all of these bands in a studio at one time making a soundtrack. Do you know anything about the process? Like, did they individually part these out? Because it seems like a movie studio commissioned an album.
You can't
Really? A full 7 seconds of dead air? Again, I've got nothing against it, but it does seem to me like it's a movie soundtrack or like something I would hear in a video game soundtrack, which is not bad. It just isn't my favorite music. It's not like what I would go out of my way to listen to. Not that the music I would go out of my way to listen to is objectively any better or worse than this music. It just isn't my natural. I don't process it without having to put it through a couple of translators first. Judgment Night, Biohazard, and Onyx.
Judgment night! Judgment night! Judgment night!
This is a music discovery channel.
Over here and off the mic, crush a sucker duster. Let me see to the money grease, the cooler than your freezer. I hit it up, level, big wide. I think through the crack and I make shit get wide. Roll it wide, to start the pot, rubber sport, top seizure. There's more than a leisure. Bitch, every fucking grain in the brain like a tweezer. The sinister scene, shaded the slick scheme, green for the misdemeanor. Offender, the black vendor, the corny nigga, the bullshit rip ender. Never perpetrating, so ain't no purpose in the dark. Some lurking, here's the working niggas hurting. Used to be a gambler when I was a scrambler. Now I'm branded, shorty black, white damager. Who just here to state my fact and react and saturate brains with a plate of hot wax.
You know, it's kind of interesting as I'm listening to this, like all of these different rappers in a row, how aggressive he is compared to some of the others. And you hear some guys like De La Soul are just kind of low vibe, like cool, like kind of chill, upbeat, whatever. And then this guy is like literally screaming into it, you know?
Running, combining, underlining, shining, studies in the light right now and wild, great fucking timing.
Judgment night! Judgment night! Judgment night!
Feel like I don't. I feel bad. It's just not.
Come inside with the hardest element, killing them with the diddle, ass past the minimum, filling them with the ugliness. Look at this, under the rock, thugs in this, money strucks, loving this, trapped in the days, in the blazing spell, in the realm of a seance, of black ghost guns, coming through the project, holding AKs, the darker days, on that too, son, you really want some action, some night on the action, watch me action in the action.
Do you think they sampled the guitars and stuff too? I will say this album is giving me quite a bit to think about because the workflow process is pretty different when you're working with the DJ and when you're working with the band. So it does make me wonder if they had the presence of mind at the time to sample the guitar players like in a live context, or the guitar players played live while the DJs spun and did whatever, you know, played loops. I don't know. How did turntables work back then if you didn't load sounds onto it? Maybe that's a really dumb question, but do forgive my ignorance, you know? I could tell you a lot about guitars.
But yo, I keep them hollow.
It's a live band.
Mercy might of the lowest ability. Get them, salary, so blasted as it hit your head. You let them misbelieve it. Not the toxic rock. She made a nigga biohazard.
Judgment night! Judgment night! Judgment night! In the echo of a gunman. Judgment night! Judgment night! Judgment night! Judgment night! In the echo of a gunman. Judgment night!
Yo, give me that shit, you fucking bald-headed bastard.
What's the evil nasty ass?
It does seem like some of this is more shock value lyricism.
I couldn't give a fuck if I live or I die, cause I'm just a slave of brain. But fuck pick a cocket, I'd rather see my brain, so I meditated before I was created. And looking for the first power, made me reincarnated. Now I'm back from little Steve for pussy niggas and trees. But when just remember nigga that gotta get greased. So if you wanna talk shit in order to avoid a fight, say what the fuck you wanna say, just spell but ain't right.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Okay. Forgive my ignorance as well. When were the Beastie Boys dropping their music? Like, when is their peak popularity, we'll say? When do they start dropping? So 89? Okay. So Beastie Boys are kind of on the peripheral, I guess, of doing stuff like this? Maybe? It might not just be you, in fairness. I might have turned my mic down a little bit earlier. Is that a little bit better for you? Beatles License to 3 had Rock and Rap in 1986. Okay, License to 3 came out in 1986. Got it. Another Body Murdered by Faith No More. Ooh. Oh, does that mean we're about to hear Mike Patton right now? Are we going to hear Mike Patton's Faith No More right now? Is that is this the other singer? I've never ever heard of Boo-Yaa Tribe. This is Mike. Perfect. Licensed to Ill. Got it. And is the voice better for you?
To get away, the I get the pill, now the fools gotta pay. And if they pay, then they pay what they like. To watch another man try to hold on to it life. Cause I keep looking and hunting just like a lion. Let these suckers know that it's them that been dying. I show no remorse to the soul of a channel. And if they tell, then the hope and ran a battle. I'll keep it coming and coming straight from my table. And if I miss, I never miss, I'm in the danger. I'm looking forward and I'm looking over my shoulder. And I'm making sale for sale to make the bonus. But I never rest and rest, so never cease until a motherfucking witness rest in peace. Cause what they saw, they never seen or even heard of. And if they live, it's just another body murder, another body.
Can you guys give me the synopsis of this movie? Can you believe at one point Courtney Love was the lead singer of Faith No More? Baby biceps. Is that real news? Is that really? Can I get a confirmation from some? Is that real? No way. By the way, Rooskies, make our new friend feel at home. And what happens in this movie? Is that Mike Patton?
I'm making deals for deals to make a kill.
Felt like that was Mike Patton.
Gonna get that ass killed. I'm living like a criminal and criminal I be. And I'm respected in the hood like a G. But if they think about stitching, then they gone. I'm taking off their heads with the motherfucking chrome. I gotta pay to play to get through. And I ain't through till I'm dumping on a fool. I see the fool running and running, but where they going? Had to win. witness my murder, now they know it. One thing, plan, so let me plan. I'll have the thing back, my life was going in a plan. If I wait to take it longer, that'll be my ass. Searching for these fools while stepping across the grass. Cause they can't hide, and that's real. And what you just witnessed with your eyes got you killed. Another body murdered.
Oh, they dropped the instruments out
Bang
there.
your head to this. Another
Drums
body
there.
murdered. I'll have to get it together, now watch your body get murdered. I'll have to get it together, now watch your body get murdered.
Dang.
Bang your head. Come on, bang your head. Bang your head. Bang your head to this.
Definitely something that it doesn't surprise me would be coming out of Mike Patton's mouth. Judgment Night is a 1993 American action film directed by Stephen Hopkins, Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., directed by Stephen Hopkins, Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jeremy Piven, and Stephen Dorff star as a group of friends on the run from a gang of drug dealers led by Dennis Leary after they witness a murder. It's average at best.
I see a fool wanna try and test the fool. Identify that the fool will have to lose. Fool your tribe, gotta keep it low. Cause the brother that was shot with my motherfucking Uso. As I feel with my head up, round and proud, so I'm getting for luck. And then I get up, all these busters on my trail. Wanna get where I'm at, but they fail cause they can't fail. I keep bailing, I've been slinging my shit ever since they had me jailed in. But it ain't all about serving time, it's all about breaking down the verse and serving mine. Another pass, I'm passing. You wanna pass by the red, then the king start blasting. All these fools know when the big side, they try to diss mine. They never get the
Can I ask you this? As you guys are listening to it, those of you that have seen the movie, when you hear the songs, are you seeing the scenes in your head? Or was it really not that good a movie?
How long can you live? When the gangster like the red, keep smoking that ass.
Keep smoking that
Bring your hands to
ass.
this.
No, it's really not that good. All right, got it.
I'll have to get it together, now watch your body get murdered. I'll have to get it together, now watch your body get murdered.
There's been a song on this album that I enjoyed kind of well. Cool. Okay, so we're coming back into the next one, Sonic Youth and Cypress Hill. Now, didn't we already hear... No, we didn't. Okay. Well, I think I like Cypress Hill from what I've heard. Guitar string scrape. Going from the left to the right ear. And back to the left ear. That pick slide was dynamic. This is an interesting place for me to be on my channel in that I think it's safe to say that this is a deep cut for Sonic Youth, but I also think it's safe to say that this is maybe the first Sonic Youth song that I know. You know, I never listened to the Sonic Youths, so don't hate me, because I know that that's something that might surprise a lot of people, but that's just the case. I never listened to the Sonic Youth. Yeah, I like this.
Now what can you smell that in the air? When I'm smoking out the building from everywhere. Shit, I still get damn, don't you sit down when my
This reminds me of the song Hits from the Bomb, that's by Cypress Hill. Oh, okay. Geez, that popped right out of my mouth, and I wasn't even thinking about that. But yeah, okay.
dog starts growling, time to skip town. Where did I go wrong? I got to hit my bong. They don't know that I've been getting high all along. I got a friend named Mary Jane, and she make me feel strange. Now I got to call out her name. I love you, Mary Jane.
Is this just a sample from the song Hits from the Bong? Or is that just a common theme for Cypress Hill?
Can I call Marty? Wanna, if you wanna party, well shit, I'm gonna as soon as she comes around to my neighborhood.
I like this a lot.
Let me make this understood. Are you experienced? Have you ever been experienced?
Write what you know.
Not for the lightweight, make you delirious. Why is the room spinning?
I think that's actually, I can see him in the studio like, hey man, but I don't have any songs though, fool. What am I supposed to do? And they're like, you know, write what you know about. And he's like, okay, man. What's this song called, fool? And then he just goes and does it. I'm probably totally just making an accent for him. Don't know why I cheeched his voice. I don't know. It's just the way I imagine he would talk based on the way I hear him rap. You know, forgive me, fool, for being a buster, okay? But yeah, I imagine in the studio, somebody probably told him something like that. You're not too far off. Okay. Well, I guess I don't feel so bad about it. As long as you guys know I was not trying to culturally appropriate and just make you guys laugh with endearing fun.
Have you ever been experienced? Not for the lightweight, make you delirious. Why is the room spinning? I can't stop now, I must have been drinking. Cause this ain't pot that's doing me like this.
I did not know
Still
that.
ill, now I'm calling out to Mary cause I just can't deal. I love you, Mary Jane. She can come back, yeah. I love you, Mary Jane. She can come back, yeah.
This is a good song, as in it's a vibe. So the two artists that I came into actually having some familiarity with, which were De La Soul and Cypress Hill, I've enjoyed those songs. The others did not turn me on. Yo, Baby Biceps, by the way, thank you for following earlier. I just noticed that. I appreciate it. Getting a little goopy there at the end, huh? Definitely bouncing between left and right ear. I do really wonder what the creative process must have been there for this album, though. Like, did they all know that they were going to be doing one song, and did they meet at individual studios, or did they all show up to like, this is a Sony project? Did they all show up to like a Sony studio in different times? Because this is a lot of projects to coordinate at one time. You know what I mean? I feel like this had to have been done over a couple of weeks or months process. And then it kind of makes me wonder, did they have complete creative freedom and just what the movie got was what the movie got? Did they ask for parts? Like, how did it work? And which Sonic Youth album should I start with? Anyways, we're going to come back and finish this. 4 songs to go. I'll be right back. Just read a comment that said a lot of Sonic Youth matches my indie jam itch. This could be fun. I'm eager to see what that's about. Let's hop back on in though and close this thing down, this album. I just noticed that song 5 is not there. It is not? Wow. It is missing a song 5. Weekend 2. I'll tell you that. What is song 5? Which one should I be listening to? No Slayer allowed. Didn't do that intentionally. I tell you, I did not. Maybe it's not on here? Slayer and Ice-T. That's the one I kind of wanted to hear. Ice-T, Slayer. There's one called Disorder. Is that the song? Disorder Slayer. Okay, yeah. Bingo bango. Found it. Well, I guess that was on something else, but this does seem to be a song on it, so let's check this out. This is I'm really excited about Ice-T because again, Odafin Tutuola from Law and Order SVU. But Slayer makes me nervous. I like the drums. I feel like I'm getting hot for Teacher right now.
Our government is fucked. Sure to bring us down. The media incites civil unrest.
This is way better than what I thought Slayer sounded like. When I heard him before, it was just like... It wasn't for me.
Hatred can bring you down. War! I don't want your war. War! We don't need your war. We don't need your war.
But this reminds me of Old Sabbath, and that's dope. Does Slayer have songs that sound like Old Sabbath and not like I'm literally fighting a gnarly one out on the toilet?
War! Military feet starving countries. Trauma brings you to your knees. Spill your blood to save humanity. Dying for the food we feed. War! I don't want your war. War! We don't need your war. We don't need your war.
Like, this feels like some kind of in between of Slayer, of Maiden and Sabbath. Have I been judging an artist off of a song that doesn't generalize their catalog?
Our government is fucked. Sure to bring us down. The media incites civil unrest. Hatred can bring you down. Injustice drives you crazy.
Hey, Boar. Go ahead and get with Aaron about Metal May Happen. You can put a Slayer album on there, okay? Okay.
Intro ballet insane. I don't want your war. We don't need your war. We don't need your war. LA 92.
Here's the best one on the album. This feels like Motorhead.
Bad shit should make you cry. The answer to the question is we ain't gonna die. LA 92.
Chaotic Old Boar. I'm pulling my sleeves up here because I got to do some man's work and apologize. I genuinely did not think I was going to walk in here thinking good things about the things I heard. This song made me 100% feel like the album was worth it. I'm telling you that from the bottom of my heart, as a man to a man, as a friend to a friend. I'm telling you that this is the song that changed my impression. This song is dope. This is a hilariously unlikely way I thought I would end up getting myself okay with giving Slayer another chance. Thanks, I needed this one.
Police in the dirt distress. While all LA's a fucking mess. Don't they tonight my fucking ass. Some heads will get crashed.
A left ear. So that's why people like Slayer, huh? Okay. Cool. Was Ice-T singing the hard rock parts and not rapping also? Is that what was happening? Like, did Ice decide to come in as a rapper and sing a punk rock chunk of the metal song? Is that what I heard happen? Because if so, Odafin Tutuola for the win, dude. I thought he was gonna do what everybody else did and like, okay, it's my turn to rap now. I should not have pigeonholed my boy Ice like that. And to think of all this time, to me, Ice-T is an actor. He's not a musician. I feel like I'm doing my guy wrong. I have watched literally days worth of hours, amounts of episodes of Law & Order SVU. I've followed Odafin Tutuola into some dark places, some heavy places, man. I've seen the guy go through some ups and downs, but I never listened to his mixtape. I feel like I need to right that wrong. At the time, this was not surprising that Ice-T collabed with Slayer. He had recently recorded a thrash metal album called Top Pillow with his band Body Count. So this whole time, he wasn't just a rapper. This guy was out there singing thrash metal? Are we gonna do Ice-T's thrash metal album on the channel, dude? Is that getting added to Metal May Happen as well?
Billy Scott's up again. He's going to fucking war. He won't revert to sticking stones. Just put holes in broken bones. Chaos! 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 Don't give a fuck! Somebody knock you down. The wind's supposed to stay in town. They just talk about locking us up. Well, they got shit now, had enough. Chaos! 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 Don't give a fuck! Disorder! 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 Disorder!
When I'm wrong, I admit it. I was wrong. I misjudged Slayer, and I should not have done that, okay? I should not have done that. That changed the month of May. If you didn't know, May, I'll go ahead and just tell you that the album tour concept is Metal May Happen. So we're actually doing a month of metal for our album tour that is going to be, you know, following up our Psych It's April month. But yeah, I think Slayer just made the cut, and maybe Ice-T did too somehow. I don't know. Freak Mama. And this is Mudhoney and Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Mac is back, sweeping up snack packs, still slinging that game on a rock track. Internet's banking and don't stop. No, here we go again, setting up shop. Yep, looking for a bang with the nice hips. Gotta have a set of them thick lips. When it comes to sex, I wanna freak no leaks with the baby got back teeth. It's on, partner, get it on tape, son. Here I come with another one. I wanna put you in the mud, honey. Stitting having them guts like it ain't funny. Yep, Peter Piper couldn't pimp. Call Mix if you wanna peep games him. Freak daddy, wanna get nasty. Call Freak Mama, fast G. Fast G. Fast G. Freak Mama.
This is better.
Freak Mama.
Who's Mudhoney?
Freak Mama.
Kind of reminds me of B-52s a bit.
Slow this song down, y'all. Bring it back.
Sir Mix-a-Lot's parts aren't my favorite. They're the best grunge band I didn't get to hear.
First two, the Mac ain't never through. Oh, nasty rapper, wanna give it you. You can dance on the table and play that stripper role and make love on the console. She ain't nothing nice. Undercover box picked her up twice. She ain't no hoe though. Take your no though. She put you on the floor and then oh no, wine, 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 sexy dancer. No need to romance ya. I just wanna tap that bird, so heed the word you just heard. We fussin' cause it kick up much dust, but you know rap stars, you can trust us. Ain't no sense in fraud, no drag or drama. Come on, baby, give me that freak mama. Freak mama. Freak mama.
Tell me I'm wrong on the Fred from B-52's vibe though. This sounds like Fred from B-52's.
Freak mama.
Freak Mama! Rock Lobster. Yeah, it does. Okay. Is Mudhoney's claim to fame that they played a song with Sir Mix-a-Lot? This album has been on the fringe of my wheelhouse.
Invasion of the rum snatch, I've got much stab, so you know I'll catch ya. So don't try to break, cause I come off straight, and other rappers try to come off cake. Their minds are stuck on me, and I'm stuck on you. I ain't think about a man when I come through. We can peel out on these Yokohamas, just me and my freak mama. Freak mama. Yeah!
We can peel out on these Yokohamas. Not for me.
Just lost my street credibility, y'all. Freak you. Come on. This song has been banned by the FCC.
MCs get caught off, you're soft. Dinosaur Jr. will find his score to ruin.
Dinosaur Jr. is a band you guys have suggested I listen to quite a bit. Del the Funky Homosapien. I'm not familiar with this, but guys, many of you have told me that Dinosaur Jr. was something I needed to do. Del is Ice Cube's cousin.
Hey, I gotta start it. MCs get caught off, you're soft. Dinosaur Jr. will find his score to ruin ya. What it plays is, hey, this is fat way this. I portray this. Photographs so the last laugh is mine. You're behind for the mind and for the soul. That's how I roll. Now I hold the mic like my life depended on it. I'm doing your bonnet. My lawn gets watered and I'm apart from whackness. I'm separated.
I heard him in Clint Eastwood. Okay, that makes sense. He had a huge hit with his song Mr. Dobelina. He also raps on the Gorillaz' first album on a couple of songs. Got it.
Did you like how I spiked the ball? Despite your all, you can come bite a small portion. There's more in the vaults. Hearts have a malt. I alter your brain.
I love that guitar in the left ear there. Rhythm left ear, wah lead in the right.
Just me, no simile, never flow simply, 'cause it's meant to be.
I actually like this one, dude.
And nothing but the truth, I tell it to the youth, propelling with the proof in the Britain. Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, no, you didn't. My flow's never quitting. And that's the truth, the motherfucking truth, my man, my man. I'm not discriminating myself when I'm making my wealth. Pure facts. It's hard for me to endure whack MCs. I lay my tracks with ease. I'm telling you that done is true, propelling through your arteries. Just scar your knees, bowing, praising. Now when I phase in, like Kitty Pryde, citywide. Confront who kicked the room and he'll admit he lied.
I like this dude's voice and flow a lot. His meter work is super fun. But I also just like the track he's rapping over. And I think that plays a big part of it, right? Like, it's gotta feel right. And some of the songs throughout this album have genuinely felt as forced as they could be to me. And it just didn't sit with me right. Others really challenged what I kind of imagined things would be. And it was like my expectations and preconceived notions were thrown right away. And I was surprised with something really, really, really fun and exciting. I'm not going to lie to you, Boar. You hit me with a lot of things that I just thought were stinkers today. But the ones that were good were really good, and it was music that challenged me and made me actually like get out of my regular, I know I'm gonna like this kind of comfort zone. And so yeah, while I didn't have too many nice things throughout the album thus far to say about it, what I did like was incredibly so far enjoyable. And I definitely found some unsuspecting songs I typically would not have otherwise ventured into listening to that I did enjoy. I can't be mad at you for this one, man. This is music discovery. This is why I do this. It's not like every single time I'm going to like every single song I hear. And, you know, every now and again, I think I gotta just be honest. Like have a video I don't like where I can be honest and be like, not for me. Just so people understand, I'm like keeping it real.
I uproot some seeds, execute some seeds. I do my best to mute some seeds. All it takes is intelligence. I'm great with embellishments. They need a savior, so innocent. Yeah, the truth, the nothing but the truth. I tell it to the youth, propelling with the proof and the pudding. Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, no, you didn't. My flow's never quitting.
They can't all be cheech.
The motherfucking truth, my man. The truth, the motherfucking truth. I'm pressure in your tooth. Ask Dr. Roof, bitch. You know my attributes, so don't act cute. It's moot. A closed casket, the most massive. Plus just me, no simile. Never flow simply, cause it was meant to be. Never concluded. Suffer your crew with micro laser surgery. I get atoms split up like atoms, like the molecule man. Now all of you stand like a congregation on the basement tip trip. Hip hop, not caring, sharing. Tearing Jones, scaring clones, bearing bones. Skeletons, your plasma is like gelatin. And tell a friend who's the benefit. It's intelligent. Yeah, my lyrical technique will make your body free. My lyrical technique will make your body free.
I like this one. This one has been good.
Double teaming on your motherfucking brain. Yeah, to that hoe too. Yeah, bitch, fuck it. Shit's hilarious.
Okay, 2 songs to go. They can't all be ICP either there, Ale. This is, what, Therapy and Fatal? Okay. If what we are seeing in this particular song on this particular album is the birth of a genre, I think that this song represents the viscera, like the blood and guts, maybe even some of the crap on top of the baby's head after the mother has birthed it. I don't know. I would rather listen to Trout Mask Replica than this song. So we're just gonna do this all the way out, huh? With a couple more ad-libbed F-words and dies. Look, I'm really glad we heard the album because I got Slayer. I realized that, you know, I think I probably want to listen to Run-DMC. I think I realized I want to listen to more De La Soul. I want to find out what the heck Ice-T does in a thrash metal band. But I feel relatively confident that this song is right up there with The Girl Is Mine. Maybe there's a recency bias. I mean, perhaps I actually truly dislike The Girl Is Mine more than this. But right now, this is, if you didn't know, The Girl Is Mine by Michael Jackson on his album Thriller is my least favorite song in the whole wide world. Of all of existence and all of creation, that is the one I dislike the most. But this might be putting a run, like this might be... Ugh. The doggone song sucks to me. I dislike it.
Come on! Bring it on!
We're,
I want you to die! Die, motherfucker, die!
it didn't stick the landing either, did it?
Die! Die!
The best part about that song was the 2.5 seconds of dead time at the end of it. The closer, let's hope this one sticks. And it's a Cypress Hill with Pearl Jam. I immediately like the voice and my mood's better. Oh my gosh, I want to forget that I ever heard the song Come and Die. Hey, Eddie Vedder, man, you want to go ahead and do a song? I think I got some really good ideas. Can you get your band to play for us? Hey, Eddie, I need you to hold this AK, fool. I can't be rapping about this stuff if we're not real. I need you to hold this piece. Okay? Just for a little bit. You hear, it sounds like you're hearing a drive-by, like somebody's in a car yelling out the window when he does the real thing. Did you hear that? They're driving back and forth. Do you see what I'm saying? I like this one. I guess when we do the month where we do rap and hip hop, which I guess is an inevitability because it is music discovery, and my goal is to boldly go where I have not gone before, along with Rooskies that are boldly willing to go where I have not gone before, whether they've been there or not. Yeah. I think Cypress Hill probably makes the short list of rap I return to. Just waiting for me. Boar, you split my opinion more than I thought you were going to, dude. You did. You did. I didn't think I was going to like this even a little bit at all. And you did not warn me that I was probably going to think some of these songs were actual ass. Like, suck a fart through a straw out of your least favorite person's butt bad. But the songs that were good were really, really good. And you've changed my opinions on a couple of things that I thought I was pretty steadfast in. And I think it's one of those things where if I'm really going to discover music, I have to challenge myself sometimes and listen to things I wouldn't normally. And sometimes that means separating wheat from chaff and what's my taste and what's not my taste. I certainly heard a lot of stuff I don't want to hear again, but should there come a time where one of these artists has a redeeming moment where people are like, oh, wait, you said that Therapy and Fatal's song Come and Die was your least favorite song ever? Well, dude, you haven't heard this by one of them. And I'll give him another chance at that point. But until then, I think that they're on a short list of my least favorite songs. Ever. That said, we'll be coming back to Slayer. We'll be coming back to De La Soul. We will be coming back to Run-DMC. We will be coming back to Sonic Youth and Cypress Hill. And I feel good about that. So I ultimately, this particular side quest was not a dud. This answered questions. This helped us move forward. That Dinosaur Jr. Yes. This, and again, this is why music discovery is important. I do think it's important to listen to songs that you don't like, to give yourself an opportunity to either like or not like them. And if you listen to the song, in fairness, you can say you do or don't like it. I never go into a song not wanting to like it. I go into a song having an idea whether I might be inclined to or not, but I never go into music looking to dislike it. You know, I typically want to celebrate it. That said, there are just some things that don't fit to my taste, and there we are. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positive. And actually, one more time, W's for Chaotic Old Boar. It's important to me. That dude has been with me for years through Good Walter and like he saw the Waltered Beast become, you know, this version that I think at least most of us like better. I certainly do anyways. W for him. He's seriously been such a positive factor. He is here every single stream. He's always welcoming new people. He's always going out of his way to make sure people feel, you know, comfortable. He's also hilarious and kind. So a W, you know, S tier standard human being in my book. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.